Who controls the US economy? Is it the president, or is it this man, Jerome Powell, the chair of the US Federal Reserve? It's a question making waves in the US as Powell faces a federal criminal investigation, a move he's calling unprecedented. The reason? Renovations to the Fed's headquarters. But this isn't just the latest in a long-standing rift between Trump and Powell. It's about who controls the world's biggest economy.
Central bank independence is really crucial for the population and for markets to have a belief that the central bank really will be focused on managing inflation and keeping inflation at target rather than creating boom and bust cycles in an economy that are politically convenient.
The Federal Reserve is the US's central bank, and it dictates how expensive or cheap it will be to borrow money in the country. This directly impacts mortgages, credit cards, all kinds of loans, and even the job market by influencing whether businesses increase or freeze hiring. When inflation is high, the Fed often follows and raises the interest rate. When the economy slows down, it cuts rates to encourage spending. The Fed is also designed to be independent from politics, and presidents aren't supposed to pressure it into lowering rates just because it's politically convenient. Because if that independence is lost, the consequences can stretch far beyond the US.
I think we're a long way from that in the US, but obviously if you think that at some point the Federal Reserve is being completely controlled politically by the administration, I think that would definitely increase fear of higher inflation, right? Losing central bank independence will mean higher inflation. It will mean higher interest rates, right? Higher borrowing costs for home buyers, higher prices everywhere.
Trump's attacks on Powell have triggered political backlash and briefly rattled markets. For now, investors remain cautious rather than panicked.
So far, I would say, right, the market response has been more moderate because it doesn't look like this has legs, and we haven't really seen massive capital flight from the US.
Because the Fed is governed by a board, removing Powell wouldn't hand Trump control over interest rates. Instead, the pressure campaign has sparked blowback, even from within his own party.
In a way, it's actually made Trump's pursuit of control over the Fed more difficult.